Hey everybody, I'm going to give you a super quick overview on how to make one of my favorite cold salads, which you can make so many variations of the salad. It's out of this world and it's a big crowd pleaser, but it's also vegan and vegetarian, which, you know, obviously vegan is a form of vegetarian, just more strict. Anyways, the point is that it's a great way to increase your plant-based proteins, to have something that's an easy grab and go. I'll eat it for breakfast, I eat it for lunch. I usually make twice as much as this because we'll just munch on it all week. So this is my easy black bean quinoa salad. So obviously beans, right? When we talk about beans, homemade is cheap and easy, and the way that you soak beans, which I have a different tutorial on that, makes the phytic acid and some of the lectins and things like that get out of it, so they're much more easily digested. But when you're looking for beans, you want to try to get organic, because you're going to look at the back here and it's not going to have EDTA and some other nasty preservatives that we really just don't need. The beauty of the beans is that because they've sat in this gooey solution, a lot of the phytic acid has leached into it. So it's going to reduce, if we stick it in this shenanigan, dude, rinse it off really well, make it rinsed until the bubbles stop. Then we're going to rinse off all of that stuff that's leached into the liquid, so we don't have all that stuff that is keeping the beans from being bioavailable and more easily digested. Because when you increase your fiber, sometimes your guts get a little cranky. I've got quinoa, which I had soaked for a while. There's so many ways to cook quinoa. I soak it, rinse it, throw it in the rice cooker. You can saute it on the stove until it crackles and then cook it with the water as directed. This is 1 cup quinoa, 2 cups veggie broth, and then cooked in my rice cooker. And I make a massive batch every week of a grain, whether it's soaked brown rice, legumes, lentils, beans, whatever it's going to be, quinoa, so that I can use it quickly for salads, throw it on something. Man, I've had so many salads recently that had just brown rice on them and it was delicious. So we've got our veggies. I've got about 1/2 a red pepper, 1/4 a cup-ish of cilantro. If you hate cilantro, you can use chives or something else. I've got red onion. We're trying to get the colors in here, right? I've got some cherry tomatoes. You can put zucchini. I put cucumber in there frequently. You can do, what other vegetables would be good? There's just so many options. I make a version of this that's a Mediterranean thing, and it's got chickpeas, and sometimes we do feta, and just fantastic. Mint, oh my gosh, yum. So basically what you're doing is you're throwing a bunch of veggies. The ratio of this super doesn't matter. Just, yikes, really? Go to town. This is a part that something you're gonna notice. For me, I do not love to measure. So I'm going to do some oil and some vinegar. I'm using olive oil, 1, 2, I'm saying that's 2 tablespoons. Shake up your vinegar. You want this guy that has the probiotic junk in it, right? 1. So I want kind of 2 to 1 oil to vinegar. And then I'm going to use limes, which I can't do one-handed, not super effectively. So I'm going to do the juice of a whole lime, and it's a big juicy lime. Sometimes you can do 2, depends on whatever floats your boat. I make my homemade taco seasoning, which is kind of like an adobo taco seasoning. It's so cheap if you buy seasonings in bulk, oh my gosh, and then you don't have to get the silicone dioxide or whatever kind of garbage is in the McCormick or whatever brand taco seasoning that's like $1 a packet. I'm pretty sure it costs like $3 for this whole jar. And then now I have taco seasoning for everything, for taco soup, for actual taco meat, for this awesome salad. I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon of that. It depends on how spicy you like it. You can find tons of recipes for like this kind of stuff. I'll share mine eventually with you. And then that's super it, right? Oil, vinegar. I'll have to add the lime juice at the end because I'm not super good at squeezing it with one hand. But you have super easy, quick and easy. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my gosh. Quinoa, black bean salad. You can add all kinds of things. I have had people add corn to it. Whatever I said, zucchini, other delicious things, cucumber. We're going to mix it up. It's really good if you let it sit. Maybe I can't do one-handed. It's really good if you let it sit for, it's really good if you let it sit for like a half hour before you eat it, and it just gets better and better. It's so good. So, all right, that's the whole lowdown. If you want more plant-based recipes, you can check out my Detox course. It's basically just kind of a cleanse and get your body used to eating more plant-based proteins, increase your fiber and your phytonutrients. So have a good one, y'all.